Hey there guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. It's quite early morning here. It's around 1 a.m. here and I'm doing two videos. This month you see me doing a lot of these lists because today is already 14th, right? Half of the month is gone. And guess what? I think I made some sort of record. I did not buy any fragrance this month. I received one that Hawas Tropical, that was from Rasasi, but I did not purchase anything. I held my temptation. I was just trying to see like how far I can go, if I can go like let's say one whole month, which is impossible for us, but I'm still very happy that I did not buy so many other fragrance out of hype or just to buy. Okay, so yeah, you don't see that many individual reviews this month. Okay, and also it was holiday, and also I was, trying to enjoy my peace and quiet and peaceful time, and also enjoy like invitations or hang around, driving around, moving around. So I was relaxing basically, and Eid, our vacation, is coming to an end tomorrow. So day after tomorrow, all the traffic would be back, all the people, the jungle would be again a proper jungle, the city. So I do not look forward to that. Tomorrow I have something on mind. If I can make it happen, I keep it as a surprise. Okay, so I'll try to do something different tomorrow. Okay, but this episode, it's not about fragrances. I want to talk about few things, random things, three or four different topics. Okay, the topics are, let me tell you, let's talk about update on me. Like I am walking, I'm enjoying my cardio even in very hot and humid condition. I'll tell you what, I walk twice per day. I try to walk. If I cannot, I just walk once, but I try to maintain at least 10,000, 15,000 steps per day, but my target daily is 20,000 steps. So maybe in your country where it's a little bit cool, you can do 24,000, you can run and it will be okay because you don't sweat and, get dehydrated. But in Bangladesh, at 4 a.m., I walk sometimes at 3 a.m., 3:30 a.m. until 5:30 or, like 2 hours there. At night time, imagine you are feeling the heat. At night time, the humidity makes you sweat like head to toe, like everything is you just soaked, you just like sweating like crazy, man. And you have to have your water bottle. So I always take my water, I stay hydrated. But even I feel, because I am, like after 6 months or so, I am much more suited with the weather. But I think many people do not like being outside, just for even 10-15 minutes, right? So I will talk about walking, why walking is so important. And I got addicted to it. I got addicted to steps. I go out every day, twice, and it's helping me like huge. It has so many benefits. It not only makes you work your body, it also works your brain, also your like mind, because sometimes you're stuck, when you are overloaded with food, when you are like sleeping a lot, you are depressed, and what happens is your mind starts getting really like jammed, and you cannot think properly, and you'll be like stuck somewhere, and you'll be like wow, and you're like delusional, like that. But when you have an open mind, you see things better. Okay, you definitely see things better, you feel better, you feel active, you feel like you can pick up, because I do not push so much weight. I just do enough just to keep my arms strong, so I can keep, like I can carry like let's say like this kind of bottle. Let's give me an example, random talk. Like this is a 5 liter bottles. I can carry like 4 of those in my both hands. I can just walk around. It's normal. But before, when I started a little bit exercising and moving, even one of those bottles would get me tired. So this is the difference. I'm just seeing little by little, and it's not happening in one day. Like bodybuilders, one of my brothers in community, he is like a celebrity trainer. So he's always telling me, bhai, like brother, why don't you join our gym, because you have good height. I'm 5'10". So he said you can build muscle, you can look macho and stuff, and you do this fragrance thing, people will like that. I said, bro, I cannot take supplements. I don't want to take any kind of artificial anything that will get inside my body, and then rapidly I'll grow and I'll look like awesome. But then at one point, if I quit, then I'll have heart problem, a lot of these issues. So I want to have natural strength, and most importantly, I want to stay fit. That's the most important thing. So I'm trying to shade weight. I lost already about 5 kilos or something like this. Okay, it's hard work. Okay, but walking also is important, because every time you walk, it's a challenge. It's a challenge with yourself. Okay, let's say it's hot, the sun is out, and you don't want to walk. Why? Because you feel like, oh man, it's heat, I'm gonna sweat. No, you push through and you're like, I'm gonna give myself like 5,000 more steps. And what happens is your mental strength improves, your control over things improve. I'm not talking about quantum method or what is that, like psychological game improvement. No, but when you make yourself, you build yourself tougher and tougher every day, yeah, you'll get less sick, you'll sleep better, you'll have better sleep, you have better digestion, you'll have better appetite, and you will not crave for sugar like that anymore. I do take sugar. I did not absolutely quit, okay, because you need to quit everything slowly. There was a time I, even like this month earlier, I started smoking. Okay, I'll tell you openly. I started smoking and I thought like, hey man, you know, it's not bad. It's like helping me release the stress and tension. But then I realized it's not worth it. It's definitely not worth it. It's like ruining my mood. And even if I'm walking, it's like it's not helping. So all the bad habits, sugar, smoking, drinking, if you wanted to quit this exercise thing, you know, like spending some quality time outside, I try to spend 4 hours, you know, burning, okay? And it's addictive, you know. I wake up in the morning, I'm like, hey, what time is it? 3 a.m. Let's do the video, upload, and then go run after having coffee and just walk, you know, not run, walk and stay hydrated. Very important. Keep drinking water. And all your negative thoughts, all the stuff that you're making you feel depressed, like let's say business is bad, something, you know, these things will not affect you as much. You'll get over things very quickly and you'll see the steady progress. You know, some people try to be, you know, okay so quickly, and try noticing like people when they're down, let's say, you know, they're upset, they divert themselves like too fast. They try to go too fast to be better, to be happy, and they try to like party hard. They try to give mental stimulation. They try to have new supply, but doesn't help. After 2-3 months or so at best, the honeymoon phase is over. Whatever, you know, you understand by that, I'm telling you. People will be like, no, I am not still okay. Walk, like go to gym, hit the gym if you like, swim, you know, play some sport. If you make it daily part of your life, man, you will not only be healthy, you'll also be happy, you know. It's guaranteed. This one place, it's all yours. Listening to music, I always take my, I don't have very expensive, you know, this thing, the speakers, but not speakers, what do you call those, headphones, but I listen, you know, I listen to inspirational videos like podcasts, songs, or something motivational. It helps me. And sometimes I, you know, like those, even, I'm not saying that toxic videos, but sometimes, you know, they tell you, you gotta push it, man, you know, you have that strong driving force, you gotta be a man, you know, you gotta it's silly, but they do help, you know. You feel like, no man, I'm the man, you know. I'm feeling tired after 15,000 steps, I'm gonna give it 5,000 more. So this is the strength that you didn't think you had in you, okay. Always in mind, you're thinking, man, you know, I can just go and sleep, you know, early, you know. So I'm just telling you, try it, you know. First 100 steps, 200 steps is always going to be difficult. When I started, both my knees, because I have, I think, some bone problem, like deficiency of calcium, vitamin D's. So I had, my tummy was like huge, you know, like I think I reached 86 kilos. Now I think I'm somewhere in 76, 77, and I'm losing every day. I want to target like 73, 72. That would be great, right? But not be underweight. So yeah, that feels good, you know. But slowly I started taking my vitamins. I started taking like mixed nuts, you know, and then what else do I take? I take fruits. So I reduced the sugar intake and I increased like natural, less carbs and stuff, more fish, more chicken, less red meat. So all these things combined, you know, it's like you don't see it yourself every day, but after 1 week or so, you see a little bit change in your definition, a little bit change in your posture. When you walk straight, right? So these things will happen, especially if you are a little bit overweight, struggling with diabetes, okay. I'm telling you, this thing, one thing, it will be a life-changing experience, okay. It will not make you live forever, but you know, it's great. So anyway, my scent of the night, did I show you already? Aqua di Gio Parfum. I'm just wearing this. This is the old version, 125 ml. It's a masculine one, it's projecting a lot. So let me have some more water. Because of the heat, I have to keep drinking because my mouth gets dry. That's an unpleasant sight, isn't it? Oh, I do have a smaller bottle here, okay. Okay, so I don't know, I'm just liking water a lot. I like cucumber. And one other thing, high heat time, I noticed one thing. if I take too much of coffee and tea, it gives me energy, but it also gets you dehydrated because of the caffeine. I guess it pulls all your water and makes you feel dry in your mouth and stuff. So try to consume less, like caffeine and alcohol, or these things are not good. Even salt, less salt is good. Okay, but again, if you want to maintain good lifestyle, you cannot have anything literally chocolates, cheese, whatever is yummy. You have to sacrifice. Yesterday yesterday I went somewhere for breakfast with someone, and then she was saying like, hey, do you want to have like, what kind of breakfast do you want? I'm like, I usually have this, like roti, and then some chicken, some veggies, and I take a lot of veggies nowadays. So they said, sir, do you want tea? And I'm like, yeah. And they brought tea. The tea had no sugar, and I was like it's like a black tea, like not black tea, what do you call that, normal regular tea, right? English breakfast tea. And they put some masala in there, like you can smell it, aroma. So I was thinking like, call him and just give 1 spoon of sugar. Then I said no. It's all about habit, what you get yourself habituated to. So I said, okay, never mind, it's okay. So she's like, you without sugar, honey? And I'm like, let me give it a try. And then I had it. It was not so bad, and because I used to take black coffee and then normal tea without sugar. So yeah, these things are good, bro. Like sugar makes you age fast. So anyway, enough about this wise talk on the fitness, because I'm not a fitness freak, but I'm just sharing with you what I'm doing to make changes in my life. Second thing I'm gonna talk about is respect. Okay, I realized it, even sometimes I realize it late. I'll tell you, I want to be as frank as possible. Sometimes we pretend a lot. We pretend to be the tough guy. We pretend to be the coolest guy, but actually we are not, right? So I am not those things. I'm not a funny guy. I cannot make people laugh. I am not a guy who has the super smooth way of talking, like some of the other reviewers who have excellent like presentations, like somewhere those big reviewers, right? So I am not charismatic like them. One thing I'm also not is very extrovert. Even though I do this work, I get very shy when people approach me and say, yesterday I was going on the road, and then this 2 kids on the bike, they're just out in Eid holiday, they're wearing the Punjabis or the kurtas, and they were like all happy kids, very good looking kids. They were like Gen Z, I guess. So they're like, they look back and then they're like, oh yeah. I'm like, I didn't recognize them, and I realized that they understand, they know who I am. I'm like, hi. And they're like, big fan, like, I love your reviews, and I have Versace Purom as my signature. I said, great. And I wish them Eid Mubarak. And they were saying like, bhaiya, big fan here. I'm like, I always feel shy when people say that, even though it happens for many years, but I still feel introvert. So what I'm trying to say is, what I'm not is this kind of strong personality. I say all these strong words, but at times I do things out of courtesy, which I don't like doing, right? So respect. Don't go anywhere where you are not respected, where you are not wanted, where you are not valued, where people look down upon you, they take you for granted, and also they think your time is not as precious as theirs. Okay, I say it for overall, like anywhere you go, I feel when I'm welcome somewhere, I am happy to be there. I do not feel egoistic. I don't feel complex. I don't feel anything. I feel like, yeah, I can be here. But when I started getting a feel that someone said something insulting, or they just gave priority to someone else when I'm around, and they are just not talking to me, I do not go there anymore. Okay, the reason being, your perception of looking at yourself, like your self-respect and who you are, it tells people, it gives like a signal to people, like they know this person looks up to himself and he has self-respect and he has his own weight. So they do respect it naturally, and they will not ever try to insult you or look down upon you, because they know that you are a respectable man. You are the man, no, but you maintain your composure and stuff. So I think it's not about earning respect. It's not a game. It's simple. It's simple as in, see yourself, the value that you possess, then people also see that this guy or this girl, they are respectable. If you are kind of person, very weak personality, and you say something, do something else, and you make the same mistake all the time, and you don't have any actual real discipline in your life, ethics in your life, more and more you see it, it gets tiring. It gets very, I don't know, when I see weak people, when I see the people, they keep saying, I know some guys, they say, bro, this is like horrible. I cannot buy any more fragrances and I'm so addicted. And I know next day they go buy again. And they say the same thing again next day. And I rather they go and buy. I don't have any issue for them being addicted to fragrances, but I do have an issue when they keep saying the same weak things like, bro, I don't know, it's so bad. I feel so bad. I'm like, you should feel bad because you keep saying it and you keep doing it over and over again. So one point when you see something is hurting you and you do put a stop to it, it can be today, it can be tomorrow, and you maintain it, you start seeing there is a change in you. You have much more control over yourself and you have much more control on your life, in your wallet, and you decide to give time where it's quality, which people you want to be around. So it makes a huge difference how you make these choices or picks, right? So I'm trying to do that a little bit. Okay, I'm trying to do that. Like, I do not go where I'm not valued. I do not go where I feel that I care for this person's time. I have a brother. This guy is very busy. He does not see me every day. I really like him, and he's my senior, and we talk a lot. He has his own house. He is very cool, and he is very well established in life. But he'll give me like once a month, like, bro, let's hang out. And when I go to him with, let's say he'll say, we'll have lunch, we'll have dinner. That's the whole day's plan. And he'll say, no, my wife will not cook. I will cook, and we will spend time like nobody in the family will disturb us. We have such deep conversations about life, and we know he has insight. He has great suggestions. He knows what I'm doing. He's kind of like my trainer. He's kind of like my mentor, in a way. And he tells me whenever because it's like I go and tell him like, this is what, I cannot share all my life story with everybody, right? So he is kind of like my therapist. When I tell him like, this is what's going on wrong, I'm not okay with this, how do you think I improve like my sales pitch or something? And he will just tell me some really, really good advice. But the time spent there perhaps is 4 or 5 solid hours. The time we will spend is quality time. You don't want to spend time which is toxic. I know many people waste their time behind people, hours, days, months, years. And in the end, they realize 5, 6 years down the line, they don't even know each other well. They don't know anything about each other. That person share barely their self, their life story, who they are, and they know everything about you. You see what's wrong with it? They are using you. They're getting all the information out of you. They want to know your life story, but you know nothing about them. That's not good. Life eventually has to be like, the respect is this, when you ask someone about their life, if you share also, okay, this is what's happening with me. Or if you ask someone, bro, how much are you making from your business? If you don't want to share, don't ask that to another guy. Okay, it's invasion of privacy. It's not nice. Okay, so maybe I cannot elaborate it enough, but look up to yourself. Let's say you want to be in a relationship, you want to approach a girl. Okay, like we are guys, right? So if you're younger, maybe you like a girl. Don't ever become a slave. Don't ever become a yes man. Do not ever become a crowd pleaser. Always, hey, what does she want? She likes ice cream, flowers, blah, blah, I do this. You run all the time. When she calls you, you are 24-hour service. Even if you sleep, you jump like, oh, hey, I'm here. Don't do that. Unless she also feels the same way, crazy about you, then you can do it. It's fun. But sometimes when people see you are desperate for love, attention, care, and desperate for their, I always forget this word, their, is it the V? Like approval or validation, yeah. When people understand that you are needy, your weight will fall and they will start getting bored. Unfortunately, this is like a game, especially with women and men. The rule of attraction is she'll be attracted to you if you have good personality, if you value your work, if you also have good ethical values and stuff, and you also don't become like too available, right? And you do not become too obvious. They know everything about you. Keep some mystery and stuff. That helps. That respect, that little bit of space or boundary, that helps them feel attracted to you. It's not always you have to be really good looking. Looks, body, and love, they fade away. Okay, but what remains, even love fades away. But what remains is people's loyalty, to you if they know you are a solid personality. I think one of the sexiest attributes of human beings is honesty. There's just nothing like it. It's simple, it's plain, but it's brutally good. Okay, when I know a person is honest, I don't care if they're rude, we have a fight, I'll always try to have that person in my life. But when I see, no man, it's a toxic time we're spending, and most of the times we feel that I am seeking their time, but it's not really healthy. It always ends up in fighting, and they blame you most of the time. They never take any blame, and you see, and like, am I always like responsible for everything? No, it's not possible. And people, if they want to stay, they won't make excuses, unless you do major crimes, like you cheat on someone and you did something really, really, like, which is equivalent to cheating. Unless you do those, I think good people always keep you in their lives, even if you are an average person, like let's say you are a very normal person, but their care for you will stay, and they would actually want to give you the respect, like they will give you a closure, like, oh, okay, it's not working, so I'll tell you. They will not move on with other people so fast, like, oh, you didn't matter, so I move on to the next one. That shows they never had respect or love for you. So these things, once you realize, then you see, oh man, I have certain emotions, but they did not care for it, but I did care for them. That sucks long, like bad. Okay, so even if it's friendship, office relationship, your other relationships, I'll tell you one thing: if there's no respect, walk away from there. Absolutely walk out, even if it hurts, it breaks you, shakes you, and it makes you cry. Get the F out of there. Okay, so that's the second point. Third point I want to talk about, I think it was about shortcuts in life, which is one thing I notice about most people. They're very impatient. They want it to happen right now. Like, they are go-getters. And go-getters, I don't want to put them in a negative way. Go-getters are good. If you don't have ambition, you cannot go anywhere in life. Okay, simple. But if you feel you want everything to be prepared too early, like before time, okay? Sorry. Why should I say sorry? I am thirsty. I apologize too much. Okay, don't apologize too much. So, let's say a steak, piece of meat. It takes 20 minutes to cook. Well, like not 20 minutes. Normally, like if you make it medium rare, 4 or 5 minutes per side, like will do it, but depends on the thickness of the steak. But let's say someone wants a huge steak, like tomahawk or something, it's like this thick, okay? And it's on the barbecue char grill, right? And you want it within 5 minutes. Get it fast, get it done quickly. What they're gonna do, they're gonna cook it so fast and make it like very well done outside, inside it will be raw. So it will not be cooked evenly, okay? If you know about steaks, you understand. Or let's say you want to cook chicken. Chicken needs certain time to cook through all the way. Chicken cannot be had medium rare, okay? Because the rare part is chicken, it's no go. You know this, right? But let's say people want this, like, I want to start my career, but I feel I'm too good, and then they should offer me high salary and increment every 5-6 months, and I deserve this. Eventually, even if you are very good at your job, your top management will see that you are too arrogant, and you want quick success. Most of the time they will not entertain you, okay? Reason being that that's not the way things go. There's always time for everyone, okay? Like, your time will come, okay? Your time to shine. Let's say you are in the cinema, okay? You are a new actor. You cannot be the number one top hero. They gave you the most payment. It will not happen in a year. You are in the 20s, it will not happen. Maybe in 30s it won't happen. When you reach 35 or somewhere, then you see, if you worked hard, you reach somewhere that you are now senior to everybody. You are the top earner, okay? And then after your elders, like your previous big stars, you now are the big star. So you'll feel you'll have little bit like, what do you call that, skin got a little bit like older, and you wrinkles, a little bit, or your eyes are not as young as before, but you are wiser, you are more seasoned, and then you actually know that you deserve it. Let's say in cricket match or a team, a player cannot be a brilliant player from the day one. He will be junior, he will join a team, and he will perhaps sometimes be dropped, sometimes be taken, but if he constantly work at it and he improves slowly and steadily, one day he will become Virat Kohli. You know what I mean? He will be the guy, the legend that everybody, even Virat Kohli is bigger than the basketball players in USA, right? So I'm just giving an example because Virat he's a legend. I mean, looking at him, I used to hate his behavior, like very arrogant, but I see him play those cover drives and the effortless shots he plays, like over the lawn, And then his fitness, man, his fitness and his discipline about diet and all. He is like, after Sachin, I think he's the greatest Indian player of all time, right? So anyway, coming back to this, that if you targeted your growth or your career to be there and you want to be rich and famous very quickly, you don't want to work hard for anything, man, I do not think I respect that, when you want to be too quick, not too quick, too smart and too I don't know how do I put it, like you think you're too cunning, right? And you think you're smarter than everybody else, and other people are just dumb, just working like they're off, and then they just like, you think they're dumb. I know many people, they undermine other people, and it's not the case, because the toxic people, this type of people, right, narcissists, they sometimes think everybody is dumb, other one is not good enough, they don't look good, and they're not in shape, they are not rich enough. It's none of, when you see people treating you like this or talking to you or looking at you like this, hey bro, how come you're not that smart? I use this, I have the latest iPhone, why don't you change your phone every 2 months? I understand maybe that's their lifestyle, but for me, as long as the phone works fine, I don't feel, unless you're a gadget freak, that's a different case, but you don't need to change your iPhone every time a new one comes out. You're just losing out money. Perfectly working phone, you let it go. Your perfectly working new car, you just want to change the model after 1 year. It's a waste. It's a total waste, right? So I will tell you just small example, then I'll finish the video. Like, I worked very hard. I worked very hard for last 9 years to be here today. Obviously, I received help from many people, my community, my friends, but I also had very strong willpower to work. I love working. I like to grind it in, and I knew that it's not going to be easy. It's tougher than it looks, being here doing this work, earning from YouTube. It didn't happen in one day, but much better could have happened. I feel many people told me you should have started your own business, your own brand, and you make money like other big reviewers like Jeremy or those reviewers who live in Dubai. I thought about it, I got job offers, I got collab offers, I got offers, but when I saw those offers, most of them includes terms like, you will be their slave, okay? You will have to say yes to everything, all the orders they give. They'll give you decent money, but not the respect. I want the respect. There's a line in Mirzapur or something, there's a series, it's like Ahmed Fazal, I think the guy goes in the shop, I think first season, and he goes like, Meri mummy ko chahiye full izzat. Okay, that is one of the iconic dialogues. The Indian and Bangladeshi people, they know what I'm talking about, but basically it means this guy is a gangster, right? But when he was not a gangster, he's just a normal kid. So his mother, their family is okay, middle class, but they were not very respected in their local area. So they have a stationery shop or whatever, like those shops. So the mother was not fully, the shop owner always insulted her. So when he became a big, like gangster and stuff, he went with a gun and he said, put the gun down, and he says, this line means my mother wants full respect. Okay, so that respect is a big thing, man. It's bigger than love, it's bigger than anything else, fame. So what I'm saying is this, I want to work somewhere. I don't want to sound like I'm entitled that much, but I know I am worth something, okay? And I want to make myself a product in such a way that when I will get an offer, I can tell my price, and then I will give them my time, my slot, and they have to respect it. They cannot give me orders, they cannot yell at me, they cannot insult me, and I will not have a chance or option to walk out of there, okay? So I'm working, I'm trying to build. I have created a basis, okay? I have made myself kind of like common name. People know who Joy Amin is in Bangladesh or Asia. But I want to make in a way that I want to make enough earning from my country. I want to get establishment, brand name, work in the media and stuff. These are my goals. I will work slowly. I will not try to look for a shortcut, like get some few girls, like, hey, girls wear short skirts and bikinis and stuff, and be like, oh my God, that's stuff. Like, that's the cheap and fast way. I don't think that has an impact. I mean, women are nice and women are good. It's nice to look at, like a good sight as a view, but fragrances in general, I think they deserve a little bit more respect and love. Fragrances are not for, validation of women only. If they don't like, doesn't mean it's a bad fragrance, okay? But with all due respect, I do like female, so I'm not gonna lie, I do like compliments from females, but I want to do it in a way that is nice, not nasty. I want to do it in a way it's not cheap. You know what I mean? So if I can do it, I'll do. I'll try to interview people and stuff. I'll try to go to universities and seek, maybe people, when the students will say, I like this, ranking their votes, that would be nice. But in general, I don't want to become like, have a dream like someone's gonna come to me and say, here is $1 billion, and then you become ours. No, I'm not gonna sell the soul, because if I become a salesperson, what's the point of doing this whole work? I held the temptation. I got so many offers, like do paid reviews, okay, like say it's 10 out of 10, we'll pay you. I couldn't do it. I could not do it, because that one video perhaps will get me, let's say $1,000. Let's say $1,000 as a figure. And what will happen, people will get it and they will know that I'm not telling the truth, and I'm hyping every single brand new fragrance as 10 out of 10. Any brand new niche comes out, it's 10, and I don't disclose when I got it for free. I will lose my this thing, reputation from people. People will not like to watch my videos anymore, because they know I'm another sellout out there, right? So don't become a sellout. Whatever field you're in, you'll find your success, but it will not be as smooth. Sometimes it's a bittersweet experience. So it's only enjoyable when you know that you earned it. Okay, so keep these things in mind. It's very important. Sometimes you'll get two options. Easy way, you can find the corruption, you can get a bribe, and you can get it done, but at the same time you can still make a name for yourself where you get respect. You may not be a white guy, you can be a brown guy from Asia, but I want to be one of the top reviewers in the world. This is my dream, my goal, and I want to be like there, Dubai, Saudi, but with proper good intentions, where my work is still enjoyable. I enjoy it, people enjoy it, I respect it, people respect it, and the fragrance game overall is a good experience. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. That's all I have for today. Hopefully you enjoyed the talk, and once again, value life always. As I said yesterday, the video, I got very emotional in the end. I cried because even yesterday I was thinking of those children's faces, and it's very difficult to accept that Air India or any such thing. So I just pray that you guys appreciate what you have. Okay, value your time. Don't end up being a bad person, corrupted person, be mean to others. It's not going to pay off. You'll never find happiness, right? So even if you are treated badly by people, but you are okay, you did not do anything bad to them, you'll walk out of there happily, because you can say, I was not in wrong, I was done wrong, but I didn't do anything wrong to them, right? You'll be okay. Eventually God will take care of you. Take care, guys, and I'll see you soon. Good night.